The other day, while I was on Facebook, I discovered that this book existed. And it's a very interesting book because it's in Italian. It's about a chess biography of a player that is dead from a long time. He disappeared and is sacrificed for chess because this guy was six-time Italian champion for Blitz, and he was at least five, six time number two at the Italian Championship. So that was very interesting, and especially in my opinion, it's interesting the sacrifice that many men have made to follow Caissa, the goddess of chess, and how terrible was their life, because from what I read in the book, this guy gave up everything and he was living like a homeless person. So obviously that is a very sad story, in my opinion, right? Especially when this is a young guy that should have a family, should have a career. Instead, he lost everything for chess. I'm really sorry for him. In any case, the book is in Italian. He has like 88 games. I love the book because I want to show you one thing that I really love of this. Finally, someone who put colors in a chess book, please. Finally, someone who put a diagram that is colorful. Come on. We are in 2025, and the chess books that I see, apart one or two, they are like they were made in the 1970s. Instead, here you can see this, and it's very, very interesting for me. Of course, not all the games are commented, annotated, but that to me doesn't really matter because in reality, when I watch a book like this one, for example, I watch the games of the people that I know, the big names. In this case, here we have Mariotti Sergio, that was the fourth Italian Grandmaster. And then there is Cosulich, Roberto, that for the rating he seems like a FIDE Master, International Master. Well, this game was won by Cosulich. So the author has made a good historical research because he has found different sources, and I like that I have a lot of the games played by this player that unfortunately disappeared young in the 1970s, and probably nobody even remember he existed. But this is the terrible reality. We just remember the world champions, and we never remember these players that are like us. And it makes much more sense to have a memory of a player like this one. With that said, if you don't mind, I will give you a game in English, and then I will redo this review in Italian, because I think it's worth it. I would like, in fact, that game that... for example, this is another thing that I want to tell you. For example, watch this. Cosulich, Soltis, Andrew. Soltis is a famous American author. He has written a lot of books. Let's watch this game, okay? So this game was played in 1970. Soltis is black. I think he's already a grandmaster by now, by 1970, or he was on the good track to become one, right? It seems that it was in a book of a tournament, this game, and it was commented by Soltis. So Cosulich opened with e4, and Soltis plays the Caro-Kann, c6, d4, d5, knight c3, and here there is a move that you will never guess in a million years. It's b5. Very, very interesting, right? Here it says a rare move, but not a bad one. a3, d takes e4. Black is more aggressive on the queen side. It says knight takes e4, knight f6, knight takes f6, and e takes f6. And now there is c4. Probably it was better to play a4 and attack. But oh well, let's see the game. c4, black plays. Here, guys, we are in a kind of exchange variation. I don't know. In any case, do you really want to keep your king there? Probably not, right? So black plays bishop d6. White plays bishop e3, castle, and now he plays c5. Bishop c7. And here there is an interesting thing, d5. Yeah, interesting. However, it seems the better plan was bishop d3 followed by knight e2. d5 seems is not the best one. C takes d5. Now, guys, try to understand, this is the 1970, so neither Cosulich nor Grandmaster Soltis had access to computers, and so, hey, they didn't know obviously better, right? They couldn't ask an engine like today, Stockfish, with a neural network, hey, what is the best move in this situation? They had to analyze by their own heads and understand if it was good or not. Now he plays queen d2, and obviously black played d4. Here it says that it was better to play a6, and it gives a line which is a good game for black, but I understand perfectly d4. Why? Because the idea is probably to keep the enemy king in the center, right? And so to gain tempi, bringing out the pieces, and so you can only do it giving up material generally. And the material are pawns, because in the beginning of a game, pawns are really not the most important thing you have over the board. Knight c6, knight f3, queen d5. Here it says it's difficult to find a stronger move. And it is, because imagine then bishop b7 maybe, or rook d8. Great move, right? So what did white play? He should have played bishop takes b5. Instead he played bishop e3. And here he played an amazing move. Let's see what. He played queen b3. So queen b3. Probably the best move was queen c1. Also, if black keeps the advantage, he played queen d1. Queen takes b2. Bishop e2, rook d8, queen c1, and bishop a5 check. Here he says with a winning endgame, but not so easy. So this is a game that was lost in just 70 moves. Probably Cosulich believed that Soltis was able to convert the endgame. Keep in mind that sometimes when there is a mistake, some people don't like to continue to play because psychologically they just think, oh no, I lost the game, and they get upset and more upset, and then instead they should focus on what they can do. I tell you this because it happened also to me. Sometimes you just lose a pawn. You think you have lost the game, you didn't lose the game, but unfortunately the psychology is stronger than our resolution to continue to play, no? So this was this biography in Italian, Roberto Cosulich, un campione di scacchi la cui fine è avvolta nel mistero. This subtitle, this title there says a champion, a chess champion, whose end is still wrapped in mystery. Why? Because it seems that at a certain point Cosulich goes in South America, in my understanding it should be Peru, and I don't know if there was an earthquake. It seems the police was able to find his documents, but they never found him. And so they think maybe the earthquake killed him, right? Unfortunately, we are speaking of 1975, so clearly they don't have the resources that they have today. In any case, I honestly was happy to get this book, and I'm even more happy to share the games with you guys. Thank you very much. And remember, next time you will see this will be in Italian, because I would like to do it also for the Italian guys, a review, because I saw that some people of my subscribers are probably Italian and they like to see Italian books. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.